Well, I'm rolling the dice here, folks. I don't know. I did not like the way that these armies were coming together. As it turned out, the big monster army that was somewhere around here was actually very small. Most of the troops had not showed up, but whatever. I committed to the fight. I'm slightly outnumbered, but you know, it's a battle. So, if you haven't enjoyed the kind of overwhelming numbers I've enjoyed in the last few, then this might be more your speed. Yeah. Incidentally, in the background of this, I actually sent one of the armies from Kentucky to reinforce Price, but I just didn't think he was going to get there, and at the rate the Union was pressing, I thought I was going to lose. Wow, I'm defending on this. I don't know if I've ever... I did not know there was a Mexico, Missouri. Where are they coming from? Northwest. Because if that's true, I think there's a pretty obvious, right? There's kind of an obvious line to get to here. Right, these are the victory points. We start out, but not with very much, but still, it might be something we can do here. All right, I'm gonna pause this, but yeah, I would think probably holding in and around here would be the way to do it. Anyways, I'll take a gander and bring you back when there's a little bit more action. Well, there's a little bit more action. A little bit. I've been building breastworks up to everywhere. And I think we have the Union forces. Poor Maxie Gregg. He's been beat up in a number of engagements due to poor generalship on my part. But that being neither here nor there, skirmishers, cavalry went out there to slow them down. It's really unnecessary. I'm trying to figure out... So we started out like close defeat, and it's just ticked up to minor victory for holding... It looks like those 2 victory points. I'm trying to see if there's a third. I'm trying to figure out what the AI thinks it's doing by traveling south. I guess there is a chance to cut over to here, but yeah, maybe that is quicker than going that way, and that's the only reason why they chose not to. I couldn't figure it out. I'd be completely okay with that if that's what they wanted to do. Yeah, actually, that would be really, really okay with me. But if that's not what they were planning to do, then they've baffled me, which might just be the case. So we're skirmishing with them out here just in case there's any fortifications that are kind of yet unfinished. And I doubt I'm going to commit Slack's brigade. I mean, with... Not worried about the second battery. I'm worried about that huge brigade behind it that might just come up and punish them at long range. So we'll have these guys stand off with them for a little while. These guys should probably actually turn so they can shoot something. And we'll fall back. It's a little bit after noon here in the game. Yeah, like I said, I don't want to commit Greg because... that force is already so beat up. I think it would be safe to have him there. The Cav commander could probably stay in touch with both wings there. And Price doesn't need to be this far forward anymore. Back here, I think we've fortified... Because it looks like it's just Carrick and Shepard are the only 2 victory points. And I kind of do see... Since John Clark has to come back here anyways, I guess this is one avenue I did not fortify if they... I don't know, man. I mean... They gotta come up and around. This is not heavily defended, but it is a pretty good choke point, and we do have the interior lines there, so I'm okay with that. These are stone walls, I believe, both of these. So very, very strong, I would say, particularly for infantry, not exclusively, but particularly for infantry. Okay, these guys should be up close enough that they can do something. Alright, so if they force that detachment back before the next detachment shows up, you know, this actually might be a good reason to keep these guys rearing and ready to go. If we can knock out... I actually want to keep my commanders very close. If we can knock out that one battery with 18 guns, that gives us a huge advantage. But we'd have to be very careful that the 2nd Brigade doesn't get an easy engagement with us. No. I don't know if we're going to quite get there. But that's not Greg's fight. Hopefully in a couple months or so they'll be repaired enough that they'll be able to kind of do something. Alright. These regiments are up here. Let's see if that's enough to get them cover bonus. Happy enough with that. Get them there. You don't have to be on the stone walls, so we'll get you there. And Clark's coming up to build that anyways, so we should have everybody, all the infantry brigades in relatively close range at this point. Alright, they're skirmishing good. How are they doing? We're actually kind of putting a hurt on them. This is going to be very close. You know, I'm kind of just getting that feeling it's not worth it. It seemed like a neat idea. Maybe get in and get out quick, but guys, you need to get on your horses and get out of there. Alright, so we'll keep our Cav commander down here. Price can start heading back since I think it gets a little bit easier now that we know we're not going to commit that cavalry. And they've put a few casualties into that battery. That's fine. Alright, speed it up a little bit here. Whoa, they broke that battery because the infantry behind them, while taking up... I wonder if stone walls are becoming more prevalent in the game. That's great if they are. That's fine if they are. Oh, but they got batteries moving over here. Huh. Doesn't change everything, but be interested to see how this goes. We'll actually get them back as well. And 10 times it. Okay, keep them there. Slack. Oh, whoops. They were dismounted. There we go. And we'll keep them loose in case Artie comes their way. But otherwise, it's on. Looks like the AI to attack, because the victory points aren't theirs. Alright. They're going to keep their artillery up there. That is something my skirmishers can deal with more effectively than blocks of infantry who can keep shaking out new detachments. Let's see, I don't really need Greg there. I think I'm just going to put him in reserve. Bring Price back, and that'll be that. Huh. Splitting their forces. Huh. Keep them on hand. Let's see how the rest of this goes. Maybe Greg can stay there. At least if he can see them, that means the artillery probably can. Okay. Skirmishers are engaging. Another one of those gambles. I don't know that it's going to pay off, but let's see. Should have paid attention to that ammo count before. I was thinking about it, and I was like, it's probably fine. But theirs is not. Theirs is not great. So now they're throwing troops into the woods? Huh. Is that Withers? I think I'm going to have Withers maybe march up a bit. Who else is going to need new skirmishers? Walton. Alright, we'll have Walton move up a bit. Okay, McBride is too small. Clark is probably the last one that could then. It's odd, these guys have fired a few rounds, but it looks like only one round has been expended. Come on. There you go. Start shooting. Alright. You are out of ammo, so you're gonna go back. Oh, we got them. That was pretty opportunistic. Alright, we're gonna send everybody back. Yeah, we'll send everybody back. For ammo. Kind of like to knock that battery out as well, but alright, we don't need to watch this slowly. Let's try to move faster here. Alright. Fresh skirmishers. Again. Right, we'll put these guys back there. Parsons, try to put right there. All right. Let's see what that gets. This has gone on like the day's almost over here. Them trying to advance on this position. Withers. Oh, they're marching off. Hold on there, partner. Get those skirmishers back. You guys... I don't know what you're doing. All right. Probably going to be less effective than last time. I think last time that battery was in the open. Well, that battery's already been shot at, so that was not all fresh casualties. Let's try to make this just one move. All right. Got that battery. Move them up. Move them up. Gotta try to get Gilsa moving through the woods. I don't know how well those HQs move through the woods. All right, will you rejoin? Yes, you will. Okay. Oh no, you didn't move. You gotta do that. Okay. New skirmishers, go there. They're gonna go back there. Price can go there. Gilsa's still trying to move to a decent position. Okay, they're going there. There. And there. And I don't know that much is gonna happen before nightfall. End of day, I don't think so. They just seem to be pulling back, so I'll have my skirmishers chasing, but I don't think my cav is going to catch much at all of anything. Wow, the enemy is retreating. I think that's just going to go to nightfall, though. I don't think we're actually going to finish it kind of on the battlefield. Okay. Go there. Wow, one volley from the cab and they're done. I don't want to over pursue a slack scab. I have a bad record of getting cavalry killed. And I not even see what time of day it is. I guess just because the countdown marker is moved in. Alright, so I never know what these battles are gonna be like, but that ended up being a very light battle. But yeah, they lost, holy cow. They lost 90 out of 110 guns. So the casualties were relatively light. I think a little fewer than 500, but it's a huge bag of arty. got 15 killed, but we captured 28 guns and 6 rifles. Not bad. Not bad. So anyways, this is what I was explaining in the kind of intro. Yeah, let's get back now. There is the other army up here somewhere, but now that I know it's relatively small, it's not that interesting. I also now know I don't need to send this army to meet them. Alright, McCullough is actually recovering pretty quickly. The Army of the Tennessee is now within provision range. For some reason they weren't before. Once these guys stop... I don't know. I feel like there's an army here I haven't fought. 3,000. 5,200. Oh, maybe not. Maybe they... Okay. That's an army. 18,000. Department of the Ohio. So... Huh. There's not much else to report. There was an auto-resolve right here. Somehow, somewhere, the Union got an army, and I think they decided to float it up and land right in Alexandria. So I just moved some armies over there to mess with them. Yet again, Johnston, and holy moly. What is up with that? Wounded. Percentage of casualties is just huge. Anyways, that's kind of where these things end. Oh, okay. So that's where the Army of New York is. Again, kind of far away from everywhere that it might be useful. And again, there is some army up there, but yeah, you're pretty good. How long is it going to take you? 18 days is not that long. Are you still getting supplied? You are, all the way up there, huh? Because I think another supply depot pretty much guarantees we'll be able to take, or at least go into Evansville while being supplied. Telegraph Depot. Yeah. We'll do it that way. I mean, there's still going to be this huge, I'd say it's a pretty huge area of southern Illinois that's going to be largely supply-less, but oh well. Alright, I'm going to move Zollicoffer up to support that. I'm thinking I might actually have Zollicoffer. See that? They're going to get a supply depot. So maybe let them build it and then take it from them. I don't know. I don't need to keep you on the video for this, but I think that's where everything stands. I don't think anything very much changed up here. My men field, it is creeping up, and theirs is not really moving, so it's a relative gain there. So my recruitment... Oh, that's fielded manpower. I'm trying to find... I don't know if they tell you reserves here or not. So, the volunteer is available before... Oh, it's trailing 3 months, that's why. Recruitment was jacked all the way up, and it just doesn't seem like we need 100,000 volunteers since I'm not really recruiting any new men. I'm just letting new recruits kind of, fill up armies like Johnston's with all those disabled. And so I turned that subsidy down. It kind of helped. Credit rating? I don't know. Anyways, that battle was different in that it wasn't a kind of total, like, had to rout the army to get them to pull out. But, yeah. That was it. We'll see what happens here on the campaign map. I don't see any battles necessarily in the offing unless these armies all here rally and think they can get the jump on the Florida State Militia. But I think Zollicoffer and company are going to show up quick enough. And yeah, I'm kind of happy to just ride this into winter's quarters, get some of our readiness up, and see where that leaves us. So, hope to have you back here for the next one.